What on earth can prepare you for this kind of magnitude of a match? This is the rematch from WrestleMania. This time, it's inside Hell in a Cell. And it was at WrestleMania where Triple H took the World Championship from Shawn Michaels. And this rivalry has really heated up ever since Triple H turned his back on Shawn Michaels, his DX brethren, and now they're here inside Hell in a Cell, and a couple of chops from the Heartbreak Kid to the World Champion Triple H. There's an elbow from the game. The champion, who is getting tackled by his challenger now as Shawn Michaels pounds away on the game. They had a massive pull-apart brawl just 2 weeks ago, but now nobody can get in, nobody can get out. It is all about the World Championship as Triple H tries to attack Shawn Michaels on the outside there, but now they're back in the ring. And as mentioned, nowhere to go. Solid steel on the outside, but a big chop by Shawn Michaels, and again, a chop that sends Triple H to the floor, and Triple H dragging Michaels to the outside. Now going to work on him on the outside, but blocks the attempt, and Triple H is the one who gets sent into the steel, and a chop. Snapmare takeover by Michaels, and a punch. Dropping the game, who gets back to his feet, but a boot up to stop him. And there's a back elbow from Shawn Michaels, but now they're on the outside, and once again, Triple H sent into the steel, and a second time, Michaels throws his former friend into the chain link fence on the outside, and a stomp from Michaels, who now joins the game. Pounding away on the head of the champion, but a back elbow. And a clothesline from Triple H, and there you see again, kicking Michaels while he's down, but there's a sidewalk slam in for the cover, but a kick out early on. And they're going to use that sell to their advantage, as Triple H just did, reversing Michaels into the steel, and collapses into him and ramming him spine first into the steel, and goes after him, but Triple H misses, and now it's Michaels' turn to throw the game into the steel, but now Michaels gets a face full of the ring post there. Now on the apron, and Triple H hangs him up. Michaels hangs on, but now punched right off the apron and right into the cell wall, I should say, and it is certainly hell in there in this Hell in a Cell contest. Big clothesline from the game, who now he's got a weapon out. Remember, no disqualifications in this one. Has that chain and whips the chain off the back of Michaels, and once again punishing Shawn Michaels. And now going to choke out HBK with this chain. Has it wrapped around the throat. Michaels struggling to breathe, and now look at this. Literally hanging Michaels. They don't call him the Cerebral Assassin for nothing. The World Heavyweight Champion is sadistic as they come, but he gets hung up in the rope. And now the tables have turned. It is Michaels with the steel chain off the spine of the game. And again whipping Triple H with that chain. Now Triple H trying to find some breathing room, but there's Michaels again to use that chain off the spine of Triple H, and picks him up and drives him into the steel ring steps, and now catapults him into the cell wall. This 20-foot high Hell in a Cell structure is a magnificent sight to behold. And Triple H with a spine buster to try and get himself back into the contest. Runs off the ropes, ducks underneath. Michaels rolls underneath again. Leapfrog, goes behind though, but manages to arm drag Triple H outside the ring. Now Triple H on the outside, and a basement drop kick to Triple H, who, hang on a minute. No, he's got a trash can out. What's this? Michaels goes for the cross body, but lands. Rib first onto the trash can, and a clothesline from Triple H. Michaels landed hard on that trash can, but Triple H got out and now drops him on the ring apron, and again drives Michaels' spine. But Triple H went for a trash can shot, but he got kicked away. Now Michaels on the second rope, and the moonsault. Moonsault from the second rope, diving onto Triple H. Not much breathing room out there. A thin layer of padding between the ring and the cell wall, as we take a look again at this magnificent athleticism from the Heartbreak Kid, the moonsault diving onto Triple H. Now the game in a prone position, and oh wait a minute, Michaels though went for the dive And Triple H once again had it scouted. Had the trash can ready for Michaels to go into, but now the game on the apron. Michaels meets him though. Gonna try and suplex him back in. And, oh no, not a suplex to the outside, but Michaels hangs on. Another vertical suplex. Dropping Triple H and landing in the ring that time. This is the first ever Hell in a Cell match in NLW history. And it's for the World Championship. As Triple H with that highly raced knee, stopping Michaels dead in his tracks. And what's the plan now? Now steel chair brought in. Michaels is in trouble. The game, what is he planning? He's finishing mine, but Michaels reverses with a sidewalk slam onto that open chair. Now he's got that trash can lid. Picks it up and delivers it off the spine of the game. Using it to batter Triple H. Triple H just about making it back to his feet. Michaels went for switching music, but he got caught by Triple H, and now the figure 4 leg lock applied in the centre of the ring. Figure 4 applied in the centre of the ring. If Michaels taps, Triple H will retain the NLW World Championship, but he reverses the pressure on that figure 4, and Triple H breaks the hold. And now goes for a clothesline, but turned into a flipping back suplex right onto that trash can. It's been well documented the back problems that Michaels has had throughout his career. And that was on display right now, and again working over the back of Shawn Michaels, first whipping him into the turnbuckle, and then delivering the elbow to the back of the spine, and once again, a hard whip to the corner. And Triple H again working over that back with that deadlift vertical suplex. Stalling as well. And a knee drop for good measure to add insult to injury. Now he's going to go for a sidewalk slam again, but Michaels reverses, but a punch back from Triple H. Now the game with the chair in hand, and oh my god, what a back fist. A back fist from Michaels, who now dives to the game, but the game catches him. And now driving Michaels' spine first into the cell, then the post, and then the cell again. And I'm going to whip Michaels back hard against the solid steel outside. No give whatsoever up there, and another sidewalk slam on the steel chair. And Michaels just about has the strength to kick out, and now again a chair shot to the back of the spine. We told you it would be brutal, and Triple H is making sure that Michaels' back is turned into mincemeat. Big knee, but Michaels comes back with a clothesline. And that had to be an act of desperation from the challenger, the former world champion, who's had his back worked over throughout this contest so far. Now Michaels with the steel chair off the skull of Triple H. Can Michaels get back into it? No pun intended with the back, but seriously, it's in a lot of pain right now, and Triple H going for the pedigree. The back drops it onto that steel chair. And a kick out from Triple H, but Triple H back at him with the DDT on that steel chair. Steel is the theme of this match, as Michaels once again thrown into the chain link fence. And that time, I think it might have lacerated him. But oh my god. The sledgehammer, and oh, he's busted open. He is busted open, and a sledgehammer shot to the bloody forehead of Shawn Michaels. But Michaels kicks out. And now went for another sledgehammer shot. But a low blow out of desperation from Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, who now has the sledgehammer in hand. But Triple H stops it. Michaels is a bloody mess. Triple H going for an attack, and gets a sledgehammer to the throat instead. And now Michaels kicks him out of the ring. Look at the blood pouring onto his chest. But Michaels thrown into the steel again. Now Triple H going for oh my god, a baseball bat covered in barbed wire, but Michaels stops it. Kicks low, and now Michaels has it and delivers it off the skull of Triple H with that barbed wire lacerated his forehead. Now both combatants are covered in blood as Michaels delivers another trash can shot, and now it's his turn to set up the chair, but Triple H doesn't want to move, and he drop toe holds Shawn Michaels onto that steel. Picked up again, and another DDT from the NLW World Champion to his challenger. the game. Now with blood pouring out of the open wound. Going for the pedigree here, but Michaels with a jawbreaker. Now whips him hard into the corner. And both men to the outside, over the top rope, as Michaels now fires up, throws him into one side of steel, and then the ring post. Michaels can barely see out of his bloody eyes, and don't tell me he's going to go for a pile driver here, but backdropped onto the hard floor on the outside. Now Triple H sends him back in the ring. How much more can both of these men take? Both covered in blood from head to toe, and another sickening chair shot to the back of Shawn Michaels. The steel steps have been brought in. But Michaels comes off the ropes with a flying axe handle. And the kip up. But he is losing blood by the ounce, and Triple H stops the sweet chin music with the steel stairs, and now wailing away on Michaels with vicious shots. Throws HBK into the steel, and now going to rake his face against it. That razor wire ripping at the flesh of HBK, and now like a lawn dart sent into the side of the cage. Back in they go, and another spine buster from Triple H. And now the sleeper applied. May get a submission victory here. But Triple H sent into the post. And a DDT from Shawn Michaels. They tag teamed together for years as D-Generation X. These two were the best of friends until the World Championship got in the way. Then it became personal. It was personal enough at WrestleMania, and now tonight, Destruction inside Hell in a Cell, they've taken things to a whole new level. And the steel stairs against the skull of Triple H, who bounces off the cell wall in the process. He's back in. Michaels now with the stairs in, puts them against the ropes, and whipping Triple H hard into the steel. And what's he going to do? But Michaels thrown into the steps, and a pedigree out of nowhere. But he's lost so much blood, I don't think Triple H can capitalise. And that's a good thing for Shawn Michaels, otherwise it would have been over. Triple H so out of it, he cannot capitalise from the pedigree, but it looks as if he's about to put the final nail in the coffin. Not a pedigree on the steel stairs, but Michaels sweeps the leg, and Triple H's head bounces off the steel. In for the cover now, but a kick out by the game. Michaels desperately wants to regain the world title he lost at WrestleMania. Triple H runs at him, going for the pedigree, but another low blow from Michaels, crafty as ever, and a steel chair shot off the skull of Triple H. Now where is Michaels going? He's got a freaking ladder, for God's sake, and driving off the skull of Triple H. And into the sternum. Triple H with blood pouring out of his head. Now he's going to send Triple H into the ladder, and Triple H flies over the top rope and comes crashing to the floor. Michael's going to follow out to meet the game, raking his face against the cage. Triple H a bloody mess, as is Shawn Michaels. Michaels on the apron now with an axe handle. And again Triple H, face first into the steel. I'm going to catapult him into the steel ladder in the ring. Steel is everywhere. No one is safe. Michaels now climbs to the top rope, goes for the elbow drop. But nobody home. Triple H moves. Now Michaels sent into the ring post. And Triple H now with a freaking table. You got tables, ladders, chairs, and broken bodies, all in the name of the world title. But a vicious shot from Michaels, who punches out Triple H and places him on that table. And Michaels setting up the ladder. What is Michaels thinking? Shawn! Oh my God! The big time splash through the table, through the body of the champion. Shawn Michaels risking life and limb to take out his bitter enemy. Look at this again, the height. From the ladder, through the table, through Triple H's body. Now the game is being waited on by Shawn Michaels, who wants that sweet chin music, but a low blow. And he grabs desperately on Michaels, who hits the pedigree. He's got the cover. And a kick out by HBK. Triple H cannot believe it, but Shawn Michaels, bloody as he is, kicked out of the pedigree, and Triple H is frustrated. He's kicking the table. He's beating up the ladder. Oh! Sweet chin music! Has an arm draped, but a kick out by Triple H. My God, what more is it going to take? They have hit each other with everything, and they have still not gotten even close to beating each other. What more will it take? Both men covered in blood. Oh, it launches that ladder at Michaels, but I think they're forcing it, broke the ladder, it broke the lock on the door, and now they've escaped. They have escaped the unescapable Hell in a Cell. They're on the outside now. The ladder broke the lock, and he tries to catapult Triple H into the steel, but now Triple H is climbing to the top of the cell in a desperate attempt to get away from Shawn Michaels, who follows him. Triple H on top of the Hell in a Cell, and oh my God, he kicks Shawn Michaels, who's hanging above, and that's 20 feet in the air that Michaels is hanging. He's got one arm on, and oh my God! Good God Almighty! Shawn Michaels fell 20 feet from the top of the Hell in a Cell, crashing through the announce table. Would somebody stop the damn match now? Look at this. Crashing and burning through the announce table from the top of the Hell in a Cell. He was hanging on by one arm. Look at that sadistic, sick bastard. That man is our world champion. And Michaels is done for. Just end the damn match now, please. But somehow he's stirring. Triple H can't believe it. I can't believe it. Shawn Michaels is scaling the Hell in a Cell. And now he spears Triple H. He will not quit. Shawn Michaels is a freaking madman. He's covered in blood. And a DDT on top of the Hell in a Cell. And don't tell me he wants to go for a pile driver on top of the cell. He wants to break Triple H's neck. I don't like the look of this. Triple H, thank God. Oh! Call it! It's over, it's done! Shawn Michaels backdropped through the Hell in a Cell roof, straight to hell. And Triple H drops down. Michaels is out. Michaels is done for. For God's sake, just pin him. Pedigree. Arm draped over. And that's it. The match is over. The match is done. What a brutal war. Triple H is still your world champion.